said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first.
Oh, he's got some space. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on next down.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going to go for a big one. Makes a grab for a big play. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Picks up the first down. Slippery slide. Finds his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's still running after the move. He's at the 10. Touchdown Tide. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Castle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Jones. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They want to run this quarterback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Snap in the shotgun. Catch in the middle. It's Stanton. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Harvey. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He's open on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running to the left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had two guys near that ball.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He's looking downfield to throw. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop now to see what they do on 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by just 2 to Duke. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls it in down the middle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
The gun wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt tying the game, they instead want to take the lead on 4th down. From the gun. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Grabbed over the middle. It's Castle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
It's complete to the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback keeper. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He's got it. First down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Got his man on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He'll throw it. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
They just keep firing. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the ground with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring at third.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll set up to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely center cut. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchdown. Texas A&M offense is back on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fitted in the window for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And the Aggies will try to convert on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama!
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 9 to Duke. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one match.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
He'll start this drive firing. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Direct snap. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Beebe. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Barges ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to...
Touchdown tie! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Texas A&M going quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. Can't get him to the ground. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Stockton. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and...
Fires one high and deep. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory.